Welcome back to the Thug Jitsu Master and Squid Show, episode 6. We're gonna have a good show today. Talk a little UFC, talk a little Bellator, talk with some fighters. Good UFC fight this weekend.
Good fight this
weekend. Good fight. And we're gonna talk to one of the fighters competing, Mr. Dennis the Menace Bermudez. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, guys.
What's up, Denny B? How are you, brother?
I'm good, man. I miss both of you guys.
I miss you too.
I miss you too, man.
Thank you.
I found your PlayStation stuff.
All right.
So I have it, but I'm gonna keep it hostage until you get back.
Deal.
Unless you
Till
want
I
me to
come
send it
visit
to you.
again.
So that's my excuse. You got to come back out.
All right.
I just saw Dennis because me and Dennis commentated the Glory Kickboxing undercard.
That's right.
Where was that fight at? I forget.
NYC.
Yeah, but it was at some little arena, right?
Small venue, right?
It was in the Madison Square Garden Theater.
What?
Dabbed on it. That's what the kids do, right?
I've never called anything in Madison. I actually never even been inside in the garden.
You never will.
Psh, that's what you think. Just wait until I decide I want to be there.
All right. Whatever you say, dude. So, Dennis, how's it going? How's training camp? Big fight this weekend. Catch us up.
Just got into Charlotte today. Feeling good. Camp's been going really good. I took the fight on semi short notice. Usually I take a fight on about 8 to 6 weeks notice. This one was on 5. With a fight week being in there too. So, but the thing is, I haven't had a fight in 6 months, so I knew something was coming. I'm sure you could contest this a little bit when you're kind of training. You're like, you know what, something's gonna come soon. So I'd better get ready. So that's how this kind of came about. So it's not like I've been on the couch. I've been training, so we just rolled it right into a camp. So for me, the only thing that really changes in a camp is my diet, really.
Yeah, and
you far more.
You with some good guys there too. I mean, you got Keith Trimble, you got LaFleur, and all those, and Chris Wade, and all those guys to work out with Gregor. I mean, it's kind of hard to not stay in shape and not stay active when those are the guys you're surrounding yourself with, right?
Yeah. I've been doing a lot more with my jiu-jitsu coach, Greg DiPasquale, a little bit, and getting into and staying active and getting into just Joe Schmo classes, if you will. Not like the big hard pro classes, and just staying active and getting the sweat in and getting reps in too. But yeah, LaFleur has been he was injured, so he was able to really step in as a coach for this camp. But he's healthy now, so he'll probably be back in the octagon in the springtime.
That's a good thing too to train with the I used to call them the mortals, but it's good to train with them because you get to work. Yeah, exactly. You get to work on stuff. You get to tighten up your technique because a lot of times when you go with the other invincibles, you have to you kind of have to scramble for things. You have to fight really hard to get things, but you can kind of slow down some of the mortals and control them and make them move to positions that you want them to go to, and you can learn how to use that technique against some of the higher level guys. So I hope it's been fun for you to do that.
Yeah, for sure. Because I mean, if you ask me how many Kimuras I've hit in pro class, I'd be like 2. Like over how many years? I don't know. 5 years, you know what I mean? Like, I don't hit, but in these regular classes, I'll hit, 2 on one guy, moving on to the next guy, so. And I think part of the reason why I would only get 2 on some of the pros is because when I would get to the finishing part, I didn't know how to finish because I had never finished before.
Yeah, that's what you're working on. You're working on the details of your technique.
When you don't finish, is that edging?
That is, you're edging with your submissions.
Yeah. You're just like you're right. Well, you're right there.
That actually used to be.
I
don't even say that. I was good. Screw it. I'm done. That used to be my thing before fights. I would edge.
Damn, living on the edge. It's got a whole new meaning. got a whole new meaning when you live on the edge like that.
Training on the edge, you can. No.
So catch us up on your opponent because we've been balls deep in Bellator the last week. We were, we were
edging.
We were edging on Bellator the whole week. We were just, edging with Quentin, edging with Chael.
I don't know about all that. Like that's
I'm
just
kidding. I'm kidding, but we catch us on your opponent. What do you know about your opponent?
I know he trained at Team Alpha Male. I know he's a tall, skinny male. He has a lot of tattoos, and he's he likes to stand up and fight. That's his forte. If he could have it his way.
How do the tattoos factor into the game plan?
Maybe a target.
You got a couple yourself, so maybe he's looking at them. No, so your opponent, Andre Fili, you guys have a clash of styles for sure. You're more the wrestler, but you do love to stand up and trade. He's more the striker who likes to stay on the outside, try to give you angles and be creative. How do you combat that with your fight style, Dennis?
I'm pretty good at coming forward. He likes to come forward as well. So if he comes forward, he can get sky miles. If he backs up, he's not that great of a fighter backing up. Not too many fighters in the UFC are. It's a lot of people are really good going forward, but not good going backwards. And he's not. He's one of them that is not good going backwards. So if we get him on his heels going backwards, I think this slays my way.
So how many of these Team Alpha Male guys have you fought? Because I know you fought Elkins. Is Elkins his name? Elkins.
Yeah.
Elkins.
Darren Elkins.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm running into a brick wall there. I know you fought Elkins, but I can't remember you fighting any other Team Alpha Male guys, and they don't all have the same style. But I think Elkins is one of those guys who's as close to Fili as you can get out of Alpha Male, except for the new guy. Oh God, I can't remember his name, but I called his fight on the Contenders. There's so many guys right now, and I've been hitting the head a lot. My CTE is flaring up, guys. So
CTE
is flaring up. So that's why I don't remember these names. But this is a different style of guy. Elkins, your fight with Elkins may give you some insight into this fight, but when you look at him, where do you see his strengths that you need to take away?
He's long, and he tries to hit angles. We're just gonna get in there and disrupt his tempo, and just bring the pain, But I actually disagree with you a little bit between Andre Fili and Elkins being a similar. I mean, yes, they're similar fighters in that they get in there and scrap. However, Elkins is a little bit more of a wrestler. I think he's a tougher, slower fighter as well. I think Andre Fili is he's a little quicker. Probably doesn't hit as hard. Just looking at his muscle mass.
He fought Calvin Kattar, right?
Elkins? I'm sorry.
Fili?
I don't remember. I know his last fight was against Artem Lobov, and he won that, and he looked good. What did you pick up off of his style, and what openings did you see from the Lobov fight? Because he pretty much dominated that fight. And
I actually watched the
Lobov.
Qatar fight.
Yep.
Because he showed a lot more offense in that fight. My jiu-jitsu coach said you can watch both fights, but out of the two fights that it gets a more of an Andre Fili. Because if he fights like he fought Lobo against me, which is kind of a slow, it's going to be a long night for him.
Yeah. I would look at the Kattar fight for sure. They fought at a pretty high pace. The fight turned into a little bit of a war.
I didn't see that one.
Kattar took the fight on short notice. It was on the Jones Cormier 2 card.
Did Fili get dropped, knocked out?
He got dropped, yeah.
But is that how he lost the fight?
No, it was a decision, right?
Yeah. Then I didn't see that one. Okay, so that's what you're looking at. Andre Fili, you said this fight was on short notice. Did his opponent get hurt? Did he have a previous?
No,
opponent
I think it's for both of us. Just like, hey, you want to fight? Yeah, sure.
And how do you feel about a fight like that? When you get a short notice call like that, I know you've been outside of the octagon for a few months, but getting a short notice call like that, is that something that you're like, yeah, you know what? I haven't been in there for a while. I want to get it. Or is it like, I haven't been in there for a while and I don't want to be forgotten?
Definitely I want to get it. Like I was talking about, it's like, I'm looking at my watch here and the calendar. I'm like sitting on the couch, like I haven't fought in 3, my last fight was 3 months ago. They should be calling soon. So like it was about then that I started, actually probably at 2 months after my fight, like turning up the intensity of training, getting ready for that phone call that, hey, you could be fighting at, any various day. So, like, once we got into 5 months, I was, like, already rocking and roll,
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I needed to fight, really. I mean, like, Christmas was coming. I'm like, hey, I call my manager, like, can we get something lined up here? Like, bought some nice things for my kids. I want to be able to have money in the bank later.
So, did the bank account have anything to do with taking this fight?
Huh? I took it before Christmas.
Trying to get that reimbursement. Trying to get that Christmas reimbursement from the UFC.
Taxes are coming soon. Taxes are coming soon, so we have to have
Valentine's
money.
Day's coming up. You're gonna have to book another one after that.
Right.
You know?
What was the UFC's Christmas gift this year, or did they stop doing that? I don't know because they don't give us any Christmas gifts as analysts. Oh, so they stopped.
I guess, man.
Not even a card?
Actually, this iPad that I'm FaceTiming with you guys, I had got from the UFC my second or first year in the UFC.
First, it was your first because
So this is like a
that's-
second generation iPad?
it's
Yes, it is.
I have the same one. I have the same one, Dennis. I know. And you
And
have
then
2
I was
iPads then.
like, if this was like in the UFC, I love this. And then the next year was like, all right, here's
$500 in credit on the UFC website.
yeah. And then the next year was $500 to spend on this website, but you could only get these items. And then I think it was like $250 of no. Then it was a Reebok 40% off. I'm like, what? The?
Hey,
Come on, UFC.
At least you're getting something. At least you're getting something.
They're trying to make that $4 billion back. Trying to make it back
Yeah.
on iPads.
Yeah. Well, hey,
Discounted prices.
I get it. I don't knock the hustle.
So you're 3 days away from weigh-ins. Where are you at right now? What are you sitting at?
When I got in this morning when I checked on the UFC scale, it was 158.
So you got 12, 13 to go. You gonna make scratch, or you're gonna take the pound?
11. 46.
You said okay, so you're taking the pound. Okay, got it.
Yeah, dude.
You always take the pound.
You always I never took the pound. No, not never.
Take
Sometimes
the pound,
I did.
man. Take the pound.
Hang on. The only way I would
It
take
was
the
easy.
pound is if I'm fighting for a title.
There's a pound right there to take.
Yeah,
It's a bottle of water.
I did. I would do that. I would cut down to about 152, and then I would go eat. That's why I would show up at the weigh-ins with food
Damn.
on the scale because I wasn't miserable as everybody else at that point.
I've
But
never
that's-
had one of
that's-
those weigh-ins. I was always going to get all, just trying to get myself to the scale.
I didn't do that because I
Can
was
someone
strong.
drag my body onto the scale, please? I'm struggling to get my body to the scale, but I think it weighs right.
Now, we fought on a couple cards together before, Dennis, and the last time was the fight for the troops in Tennessee, and you were real relaxed, you were real comfortable there. How are you feeling at this point before the fight? I mean, you're just a few days out. You're gonna see your opponent a couple of times throughout the week. Are you one of those guys that's like, I don't want to see that mofo. I don't want to see him until we get on the scale, or I absolutely have to. Or you're just like, you see him in the hallway and he's like, hey, Fili, what's up? High five.
Am I going out of my way to see him? No. If I see him in the hallway, what's up? Good luck.
Text me, I write back. It's not a big deal.
Listen, dude, there's no reason for us to not like each other, something like that. We're going to show up, square up, beat each other up, cool. Get a beer later, awesome. It's nothing personal, I like a lot of these guys that get up an opponent, they're like, let me make myself hate him for some reason. Like,
Yeah, there's no point, right? You signed the contract. I've always said the same thing. If somebody was willing to pick up my mom from the airport, I'm still trying to split your face open. You know, you signed the contract.
Yeah.
You thought you could beat me.
Sleep on my house, but come fight night, I will rip your head off.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, I've fought my friends before. Mike Brown and I are friends. Well, actually, we became closer friends after the fight.
Then after we fight, like, as long as I win, I'm game to hang out. I need my own. So I will refight you again.
Yeah, it's much easier to hang out with someone after you just beat them. Let me buy you a beer. Let me get you a beer. You only got that show money. You didn't get that win bonus, man.
So Squid just brought up the show money. How do you feel about that? Do you think it's a point now that there should be a flat rate, a flat purse, or should you still be win and show purses?
Because the thing is, and here's every fighter thinks this way. When they sign the dotted line to fight, they're like, okay, I'm gonna get the win bonus too, And some people, plan for that. I remember when I first started fighting, and I was fighting, for 400 and 400. I was paying bills off of making 800 that night. I wasn't planning for 400, and I try to not spend my money like I'm gonna make my whole win, just so I have money to pay taxes and stuff like that, and have money in the bank. But it's, like if you gave me $100,000 or you gave me $50,000, I'm still gonna try and win. Like I'm not gonna be like, you know what? I'll take a beating for $100,000. Like, and if you started seeing guys do that, all right, you cut them.
Yeah.
But if you see a guy like tooth and nail, like being down and still trying to get it,
that's a legitimate statement. But here's the problem with that. It's not even a problem. Here's the issue. My issue with that. How many times have you been inside the octagon and thought to yourself, "Oh, if I don't get up from here, I may not make that extra $30,000." Never thought that, have you?
Never.
Exactly. So once you're in there and you're in a fight, the reason why you're in the UFC is because you're a fighter. You're a guy who wants to win every opportunity you have. So everybody's going to give you 100% effort unless they get broken. And
or even if it was like a 75-25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you're getting like a majority of your money. Like, all right, here's an extra $10,000 to make you really want to win. Like, all right,
when it's even, that's tough. When they're the exact same amount, usually, that's kind of tough.
Well, actually, it's not really the exact same amount because all your medicals and all your everything that you have to pay comes out of the first half.
True. So the second half is actually what you really want.
Yeah, the second half is what you really want because there's no taxes on that second half. All the taxes are on the first half. That kind of sucks.
Well, at the end of the year, there are taxes on that.
No, I'm talking about like pre-fight taxes, like
the commissions,
all the things you have
stuff,
to pay, all the tolls and everything else. So that's kind of miserable. But yeah, that's something we should all lobby for fighters. Fighters themselves need to start lobbying for that, I believe. And Dennis, you need after you get your KO victory, you need to announce that in the octagon that you're leading the charge on that. You gonna do that?
Yeah. I would personally, I'm more of a behind doors kind of guy. Like, I'll go in, sit with Dana, like, hey, this is what I'm thinking. Just in case you don't like what I'm saying and everyone else hears it, I don't want you to get mad at me, so.
We're cool, right?
Hey.
Finger guns.
My boy, right?
Dana, yeah. I love all the guns and stuff you have in your office. Super cool. Super cool.
So, what other fights on this card are you excited about, D? Denny B?
My boy Gregor's is starting off before me. He's the fight before me.
Yep. How is that fighting back to back with friends? We fought on the same card, like I said before, but I don't think we were ever back to back, and we weren't training together. We weren't training partners. We were friends, and we trained together at different points, but we weren't in the same camp going into the fight. So how is that like training with someone fighting directly before you, and you guys have the same coaches, same team, and all of that?
Well, I had done it one other time, kind of when, well, actually, like Pat Cummins, me and him fought on the same card in San Jose, but he was like 2 fights before me. And then my last fight, Gian Vellante was fighting Pat Cummins the fight before me. So that was a weird, but Gian was in my locker room, but Pat was my boy. That was such a weird fight for me.
Yeah, I remember.
You know, like
That is weird.
Pat's like my homie. Like I stay with him when I go to California, and then Gian is like, you know, my Long Island homie. You know, and it was like, who do you want to win? I'm like, I don't know. Whoever
I don't want
wins.
anybody to win.
Like, you guys figure it out in there, you know?
Well, the thing was, I was like, you guys are fighting for my friendship.
So you only love the winner? That's what it is?
Yeah.
That's what it should be, yeah.
So like my last fight, I don't know if that was a good thing or that was such a weird thing. I just like kind of blocked that one out. But I remember after Pat had won in San Jose, I was like, yeah, like let's keep this rolling, you know.
That works. So, where are you having an after party for this fight, Dennis?
Yeah, in my room, I guess.
Fuck yeah, cool.
Yeah.
What's the room number? No.
You should be having an after party. I mean, you're up there in Charlotte. You got to get your promo people to get you some money on the side. Help make up for that that show money taxes.
All right, yeah, I'll reach out to I know
some
a guy
local promoters.
Maybe he's got something.
Yeah, get that bottle service.
Yeah, find the club and go kick it after the
Bottle
fight.
service.
Get that bottles. I'm on the list. I'm on Dennis's list. Dennis the Menace.
So, do you have people that come from home in Long Island to see you, other than your mom? Does she still come to your fights?
No, she's only been to a few. My lady will come. Obviously, my cornermen, Ryan LaFleur, Greg DiPasquale.
Yeah, they don't count. I'm talking about your tickets. So I want to know if I can have one.
Oh, my younger brother will be coming.
Okay.
Jay Bird. So, and my sister and her husband. Hey, you want to come?
Nah, I won't be close. But I want to come, but I
Use
just
those
won't be close
miles,
enough.
man.
I'll give you guys a ticket.
But I was curious as to who comes to your fights and gets your tickets, gets to sit in your seats.
So usually my lady and my younger brother. My younger brother's not bringing his wife. My personal trainer usually comes, but I don't think he's coming. So my sister and her husband, I think, are coming as well. So I think it always varies, you know. Usually I have like 2 solid tickets that like I know someone's gonna take, and then sometimes it's a throw up. I've given them away before too.
You should sell them on eBay.
You can meet me after the fight too.
There you go.
Meet me before the fight when I get my cash.
Or you can sign them. You can sell them, sign them, autograph them. Autograph UFC tickets haven't even been used yet. From Dennis Bermudez, autographed by Dennis Bermudez. You should
And then
do
it's
that.
one of those places where they keep the ticket. They like rip off everything and give you the stub. You're like, no, you took my autograph.
sign the part that they take. Sign the part that they take. It'd be awesome. That's what you should do.
Then a real fan just wouldn't go to the
Ask
show.
where studio is right now.
What's that?
Where's your guys' studio? Are you guys at Pluto headquarters?
Yep.
We're at Pluto.
Nice.
Yeah.
We're not at the Fight Party House. We're at Pluto.
What kind of background do you want here? Where should we be?
Yeah.
I would like to be. This is very random, but the first thing that came to my mind, like an Alien Predator setting.
Alien Predator? Okay.
Okay. Well, that's where we are.
Yeah. Oh,
Like-
scary.
Ah!
Oh, my God.
Don't get me, Predator.
Oh, my God. So crazy.
It's scary.
Why you gotta choose such a dark setting for an interview, man?
Yeah.
I was chilling in LA.
Can't
man.
breathe. We're in space.
It's tough. It's tough. Yeah, you know.
But it's all good.
That's how we roll here. We let you choose where we're at.
Yeah. Wherever you want to be, that's where we're at.
That's where we are. Yeah.
Are you going back to Bermuda?
Now we're going Bahamas, Bermudez.
Yeah. Right.
Bahamas.
As your Bahama.
Dennis Bahamas. What's up, Dennis Bahamas?
Yeah.
No, we were in the Bahamas for Faraz's show.
Yeah, we made a quick stop.
I saw.
Yeah, we took a quick. It was quick.
You guys are just snapping all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were in Lebanon too. That was cool, and it was my first time ever at TriStar.
That's how you go places.
Yeah,
Sometimes we just float in space like this.
Sick. I never been in space.
Sometimes we just have to get back on Earth.
Oh, crazy.
Let that gravity kick in, That's how it works.
Yeah, I
What
can't
is
make it.
wrong with you?
I can't make it to the fight Saturday, but I can make it to Charlotte right now.
You go ahead. Oh, I thought you were snapping us there.
No, my snap doesn't make a lot of noise.
Oh, he's got a quiet snap. Oh, I didn't even realize we were here. Okay.
Yeah, it's like a
Weird.
birth-
I can only snap with my left hand. My right hand,
Same
I
here.
got nothing.
Same here.
I can barely slap with
But
my
I'm
My
a
right
righty.
hand sounds like dry sex. And my left hand sounds good.
Oh! I've never heard that before.
Is that
Is that a real thing?
I don't know, man.
Dry sex.
I'm not gonna throw anyone under the bus for dry sex, man.
Never had dry sex. I don't know what that is.
Try it out, man. It sucks. Try it out. Makes you wish you had hot, wet sex.
That's what Matt, what did Matt Serra had this thing. He said,
I gotta bring him up.
bad pussy's like bad pizza. It ain't that bad.
Yeah, it's true. I like pizza. I'll eat Elio's. I'll eat bagel bites, but I'll still eat the best pizza, and I still have the same smile on my face for all three of those.
I like to stay away from bad pizza.
I can eat, lassie.
Last time I was with Dennis, we got pizza in the Penn Station.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
In New York.
I did that with Matt. Had some pizza in
Hang
Penn
on,
Station.
and I only got one slice.
Did you?
Yeah,
Were you on a
because
diet,
actually that
fatty?
might be a total lie.
No, you got two slices. I got one slice on an eggplant roll.
You're a liar. Maybe you're not.
You had two slices.
Hey, why? You know what? Why don't we do this? Why don't we go to Penn Station right now
And ask the guys.
and ask them? Yeah.
Do you remember us? You probably remember us. You know, you guys aren't busy here, right? It's the most busy pizzeria ever, that place. That place always has 50 people in line, but you get your pizza so goddamn fast. It's like they're like just yanking them out of the thing and just like, you want a slice? The guy's just like,
Yeah.
it's crazy. Those guys are crazy.
Well, the thing is I hate like if you try to alter the pizza at all, you have to like watch it and where it goes and make sure it gets altered because sometimes like, oh, they're not here.
Yeah, they just hand them out. It's like it's
Yeah.
quite-
It's like a pizza shuffle.
yeah.
And like I don't want to you could definitely get cut. I could be behind you, order cheese pizza, and then pay in front of you and get my
and
cheese.
take it
like,
and take the
weird.
first cheese
Not
pizza
like
I
it's
see.
like in an order. It's like a madhouse.
Yeah, especially if you order something generic like a cheese or just a Sicilian slice. Go to the front, and they're like, "What you order? Cheese?" And the guy just slides you one. Like when you cut everyone. That's the baller move right there. If you got to catch a train or something,
Sounds like a dick move to me, but
sometimes ballers are dicks too.
yeah. Okay.
Tomato, tomato.
Tomato, tamale, baller, dick. All the
Dick
same.
and balls.
Dick and balls. Dick and ballers.
So, what other fights on this card? I know Gregor's one of your boys. Gregor has every fight in the UFC is a tough fight.
Keep talking.
I believe Gregor's going to be one of these guys who's going to be ranked pretty soon. Gregor's not ranked in top 15 just yet, is he?
I don't think so.
But he's going to be. I'm looking forward to seeing him improve. I would like to see the wrestling matchup between him and Khabib. I wonder if Khabib can do that kind of stuff to a guy like Gregor, because Gregor's the best wrestler I've ever competed with, trained against, or trained with, and when I see what Khabib Nurmagomedov does to people, that just makes my mouth water to see that fight happen. Hopefully, it's not
For sure.
hopefully it's one of those things that Gregor.
I think about it all the time.
What's that?
Every time Khabib fights, I'm like, I wonder how my boy Gregor would look. Like, I don't think he would be able to do that to him, you know?
Yeah, same here. So that's a fight I look forward to seeing in the future.
That's the only dude that would, I think, give Khabib a lot of problem in the wrestling.
Yeah.
The only guy in the lightweight division. Obviously, he could go in there and if he tosses around Gregor, that's like That's crazy.
But the thing about that is he had some problems with Gleason Tebow.
Yep.
And Tebow is good. He's strong in the wrestling department,
Well, he
but
also
he's not
cuts
a
like
wrestler.
90 pounds. That
Yeah.
guy. He cuts more weight than anyone.
Yeah, but he doesn't have the technique that Gregor has.
No.
So that technique will make up for that size that Gregor isn't carrying around like Tebow is. But still, that's intriguing. That's a really intriguing matchup to me.
I would like to see them stand next to each other. I do think there might be a size difference between Khabib and Gregor, though.
Yeah,
I think skill wise, it's very close in the grappling. But
Yeah, and competitive.
Yeah.
I look forward to that. I hope that happens in the next 2 years, 3 years sometime.
yeah, it's gonna. I think it would take Gregor another three to four victories.
3 to 4 sensational victories.
Well, hopefully they give him hopefully he wins this fight. Then hopefully they give him some marquee top ranked guy, gets a win there. You know, you never know with the Conor's not really doing shit right now. So
How do you think the main event plays out with Lyoto Machida and not Lyoto Machida, with Jacare and Derek Brunson?
And Jacare?
Yeah.
I think Jacare has more tools. He can knock somebody out standing, and he can also, if he gets you to the ground, he's like in that Gregor Khabib, era where you're in a ton of trouble. Whereas Brunson on the feet, that's where he has his biggest chance. So I just think there's more opportunities for. There's more ways for Jacare to win than there are for Brunson.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, this is a Strikeforce rematch, and Jacare won the first fight, and he's probably the favorite going into this one too. But it's still an intriguing fight.
Yeah,
but I mean, now
when you look back, they still fight the same.
Yeah.
What are their ages now?
I don't know, older, but
Right.
they're older than they were then. So that's the thing. You fighting Fili, and you're ranked. What are you right now? 8. You're 8, right?
Maybe 11th.
Yeah.
Oh, you got bumped down. I'm sorry, man. And who would you like to fight after this fight? You take out Fili. How would you like to fight? Would you like a rematch? Would you like to with any of those guys that you fought recently, Jeremy Stevens, Elkins, any of those guys, or are you looking at someone else up the ladder?
I'd like a rematch.
I'm sorry?
I'd like a rematch with Elkins.
Elkins. That's a good fight. It was a good fight the first time around. That's what you call out, man. You gotta grab that mic. You gotta take that mic from, who's it gonna be? It's probably gonna be Paul Felder or somebody. You take that mic from Felder and you tell him, I want Darren Elkins. Darren Elkins, you get your ass out here and you fight me again. Is that Darren? Oh, Gregor. Hey, Gregor, what's up?
Welcome to the show, Gregor. Welcome.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey, you coming to dinner or no?
Yeah. What time? When we leaving?
Right now.
All right, I'll be down in a second.
You need to sound them like ASAP.
All right.
Welcome to the show, Gregor Gillespie.
Well,
I gotta go.
we got Greg on the show for a second.
Wow, that was great. That was cool.
It sounds like you got to get down there ASAP and you got to get out. So we won't keep you, Denny B. But thanks for hanging out with us.
Yes,
Enjoy
sir.
your time there in Charlotte. And
Good
we'll
luck.
stay here. We'll deal with these aliens.
All right. Awesome.
Peace.
Peace, guys.
Oh, damn. Is that how you're going to go down there? Scary.